Maybe later. You may still find me though. No, I got stuff with you. No.
Give me my water. Nobody forgot to get around that water.
Water bottle.
Nope.
But I was here first.
Seriously. Get over there now. Get over there now. Get over there. Or get back here. Your attitude right now. Is that acceptable?
Where'd you get this?
You should come join the headband. Not consent to work.
All right, we are live for the second matchup between the Angels and the Langdon Blades. This afternoon's game is being played at Fargo South High School rink. Angels, home team in white. Blades wearing black sweaters.
Why are you playing here? No. Why are you playing here? Stay not home, right? You should be staying home here. Let's play no
A brief pause. Looks like there's some issue with
Yeah, I'm going to ask you.
door or glass. Working on getting that figured out. And we will get the game underway. Starting off for the Angels, Jack Scott at center, Sweeney at left wing, Bolte, number 9 at right. And on defense, Steinhaus at lefty, and Will Tweeton, number 21, at right. Face-off won by Scott to Steinhaus. Steinhaus wins the red line, carrying it in to the zone, loses it on along the boards, recovered by Langdon, forwarding pass. Interceptor broken up by Bolte. Bolte back to Steinhaus. Steinhaus, a little bit of a bobble. Recovered by Sweeney, lost it to Blades defender. DDD pass in front, cleared near side. Skating up along the boards. Nice job by Bolte, playing player off the puck. Recovered by Tweeton, lost it to a player. Blades now recovering back in towards Angels' end. Centering pass. Reaching for it was Tweeton, just out of his reach. Chipped up by Bolte, up to Tweeton. Tweeton, breakout centering pass. Miscommunication between Sweeney and Scott on who was going to be taking the puck, as they both thought, it appeared like they both thought the other was going to have it. But offsides was the call against Langdon. Off the draw, loose puck picked up by Olsen. Olsen passing across to Xander. Xander stick up by his shoulders. Battle now along the boards. Olsen gets sent real hard into the boards behind the net. Loose puck in the near corner, sent out towards the point, kept in by Tweeton. Chipped out of the zone by the Blades. Puck will be on target. Icing waved off. Recovered by Noah. Jude Noah carrying it behind the Angels net. Passing it up to Erickson. Erickson missed it one time. Dumped back in near side by Blades. Chipped up out of the zone by Tweeten. To Sandy. Sandy carrying it into the zone. Poke checked off his stick. Recovered again by Blades. Entering back in towards the Angels' end. Nice rub out by Steinhaus near side. Kept in at the far point. Shot on target. Recovered by the Blades behind the goal line. Wraparound pass out to the point. Broken up now. Here's Garrett Sweeney coming in. Sweeney rips a shot. Went just wide. He goes hard into the boards. Loose puck now. Trickles back out into the neutral zone. Recovered by Noah. Jude Noah puts on the brakes. Changes direction. Hits Bolte. He's immediately pressured. Lost the puck, which trickles into the near corner, Blades end. Puck hit some bouncy, rigid ice as it was sliding flat and then got airborne all on its own. We have to pay attention to that. Right behind our near side vantage point of the Blades net. Battle right on the goal line now. Broken up now by Olsen. Olsen backhand pass towards net. Sweeney was waiting, picked up now by the Blades. Carrying it back down into the Angel zone. Nice pass to the centerman, saved by Noonan. Trickling puck through lots of bodies. Kept in at the point, pressured by Olsen. Recovered. 99 rips a shot. Loose puck and a rebound. Nobody guarding the player who was there waiting for the rebound. Blades able to get a stick on it and get it past Noonan. That'll put them up on the board here first in the game. You can't just be a body sitting in front of the net. You have to be actively involved in tying up a player's stick so that that kind of goal doesn't happen. Face-off won by the Blades. Recovered by Sandy. He dumps it deep into the far corner zone. Recovered behind the Blades net. Pressured near side by Erickson. Great job taking the player, separating him from the puck. Recovered by Sandy. Carries it behind the net. Sandy looking for Erickson, slapped out of the air by a defender. Puck battle out now in the neutral area as Langdon was able to get it. Tweeten bobbling the puck. Here comes Langdon. Langdon rips a shot. Wonderful job by Jude Noah getting stick on puck, deflecting the puck just enough on the shot. Pass from far side to Bolte. Bolte stops, tries to do a little too much right on the blue line. Lost it in the congestion. Bouncing puck now out in neutral ice. Recovered by Noah. Noah skating it in right in the slot. Picked off by a Blades skate. Recovered near side by number 99 in black. 99 is going to pick up speed. Lost it by Sweeney. Got some help by Olsen. Sweeney now dumping the puck into the zone. Recovered again by 99. Pressured off the puck by Scott. Puck battle near side, dumped in by Olsen, recovered by 99. 99 tries to hit his target, went through the stick of the teammate he was passing for. Steinhaus now recovering it. One touch pass by Olsen just behind the skates of Scott. It'll go picked up far side now by Langdon. Centering pass broken up by Scott, dumps it in the corner. Chase now down behind the net, wrap around. Got past Bolte, kept in at the point by Johnson. Chased down now behind the net by Sweeney. Backhand pass wraps it further along the boards. Recovered far side. Poked away there by Steinhaus. Nice job by Sweeney getting back. Steinhaus lost it on the stick handle. Rolling puck behind the net. Slapped back near side by the Blades. And this should be icing. And it will be, as the Blades have a little bit too much power on the puck. And that'll be a face-off back down in Langdon's end. 10 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the first period. Sandy tied up on... I don't. I might... in here. Puck battle now behind the goal line is Erickson on the wraparound. Stick tied up. Puck gets stumped out to Tweeten. Tweeten unable to get a shot off. Kept it in the zone. in the back.
Okay, I'll take over. Nice stop by Jude on that blue line. Takes a shot, glove save, and goalie does cover it. They're trying to tape it, isn't it? Okay. You have to throw it over to Ryan because there's no way to get on the bench otherwise. Weston's got the puck there along the boards, takes a shot, tries to get a tip in to Xander. Xander loses a puck there right on that red line. Weston takes chase, Jude pulls up. We had a missed forecheck with a stick. Langdon does dump it into the zone. They don't make chase, they're going to get a line change. Jude's there to recover. He's going to skate it here off the boards. He has Garrett, passes it over here to Weston. Weston and Christian just kind of almost collide. JJ's able to get here off.
Alright, I'm back dealing with some broken helmets on the bench. Puck swept away in front of the net by Johnson. Langdon recovers behind the goal line. Change of direction, coming in near side, loose puck. Again, a player right in front, and nobody doing anything to try and tie up their stick to prevent them from even getting a shot off. It's a simple task, which now has cost them 2 goals. Eight minutes, 32 seconds to go in period number 1. Face-off won by Scott to the stick of Johnson. Lost it on the dribble. Dumped in by the Blades. Picked up by Steinhaus. Battle in the far corner. Gets helped by Scott. Steinhaus comes back in. Brings the puck up to Sweeney. Sweeney on the spin. He's going to get sent hard, and there will be penalty assessed now to Langdon. Langdon's number 99. He'll go and serve 2-minute penalty for elbowing. Official must have thought he got a little high on the body rub out against Sweeney. Sandy now with the draw. Puck out to the point. Noah back to Erickson. Erickson trying to feed Sandy. Tried to go through the stick of a Blades player. Langdon now carrying the puck back out of the zone. Lost the far side on the stick handle. Xander gets sent hard into the boards. Recovered by Olsen. Olsen tries to get the puck centered. Sends it in, skates to the official. Recovered now near side by Langdon. Bank off the boards. Kept in nicely by Tweeten. Back to Sandy. Sandy to Erickson. Charging in was Olsen. Rebound puck went right through his skates. Centering pass by Olsen. Gets deflected off of a skate. Flipped up out of the zone by Langdon. And icing will be the call, bringing it back down to the Blades' end. Scott was with the face-off, recovered, sent it without looking back to Steinhaus, just out of his reach, recovered by Steinhaus, sent it back to Scott. Scott pressured, recovered, some help by Bolte, right back to Scott. Scott now, puck near side, sends it up to Sweeney. Sweeney carrying it in far side. He's pressured off it in the far corner, recovered by Langdon, chipped up off the board, stepping up with Steinhaus. Steinhaus shot his traffic. Recovered behind the net by the Blades. Backhanded off the boards. Recovered by Bolte. Bolte on the turn. Puck gets chipped out by Langdon. Sent back into their zone. Apologize for the video. Hard pass far side. Recovered by Sweeney. Tries to bring it back towards net. Gets deflected. Recovered in the corner by Langdon. Langdon now charging out of the zone. Coming in near side. Puck gets dumped towards net. Going to be picked up by Steinhaus. Sweeney recovered the puck far side, was facing the wrong direction for a breakout pass. Covered in the far corner now by Johnson. Johnson passes to Scott through the air, shot towards net, glove save, and held on by Noonan. That'll get a whistle. There'll be a face-off near side, glove hand of Noonan. Face-off won by Langdon, recovered and chipped out of the zone, attempt by Tweeten. Winning the race is Sandy. Sandy wraps it along the boards. Getting there is Erickson. Erickson gets pressured, bouncing puck now up out of the zone. Chipped along the boards is Sandy. It'll be a foot race to see who can get there. Nice job by Langdon's number 68. Burning some midnight oil to get there. Tries to get it back out of the zone. It had been kept in by Noah, recovered now by the Blades. Tries to use the boards to get past Noah. Broke up the play, sent it back up north. Intercept the neutral zone. And straddling the goal line was 99. He's back on the ice after serving his penalty for elbowing. Puck tied up now far corner by Tweeten, got helped by Sandy. Now it's Tweeten and Erickson battling along the boards. Sandy recovers it, backhands it along the boards. No one there except for Langdon's player. Sent it back up along the boards. Puck battle again along the boards. Loose puck now had been picked out by Langdon. Shot from the point. Nice glove save by Noonan. And he'll hold on to that one, getting another face-off near side again. 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go in period number 1. Off the draw, short towards net by Blades number 11. Johnson battling for it, recovered now behind the net by Scott. Scott trying to carry it out of the zone. Nice pass forwarding up to Bolte. Bolte sidesteps the check. Loses it in the far corner. Recovered by Scott. Scott's pass broken up. Langdon recovered. Gets it chipped up out of the zone over the stick of Johnson. Recovered by Bolte. Bolte now trying to create time and space. Tried to get it back out to the point. Intercepted. Shot wide by Blades. Passed by Sweeney behind Scott. It's recovered by the Blades. Bringing it back into Angel's End. Nice pass by Bolte to Sweeney. Sweeney, offsides will be the call as Scott crossed over blue line prior to Sweeney. Sandy now with the draw. Puck recovered after the faceoff by Langdon. Icing will be the call. As the forwarding pass got through everybody. It'll be a near side faceoff down in Langdon's end. Loose puck recovered by Langdon off the draw. A nice dump up around on the boards. Gets around Tweeten. Recovered by Noah. Noah pressured in the far corner. Loose puck now picked up by Erickson. Erickson immediately pressured along the boards. Pass out to the point. Walking in. High flying shot. Soars up above net. Picked up far side by Sandy. Sandy flips the puck. That'll be an icing now. Assessed to the Angels, with the puck coming back down into the same corner that it just got flipped out of. Scott with the face-off. Nice win for Scott, recovered by Steinhaus. Steinhaus, he puts on the Jets. Tries to get it out of the zone. It's kept in at the point. Johnson's pass up to Bolte. Got intercepted. Kept in the near corner. Johnson still battling for it. Pass out to the point. Wind up and shot. That puck just went barely wide of the net. Recovered far side now by Steinhaus. Steinhaus made a 2-foot pass to Sweeney. So when Steinhaus was pressured, he immediately gave it to a teammate who then was just as immediately pressured by the exact same Langdon players. Centering pass broken up by Steinhaus. Looks up far side. That puck gets deflected, went near side. Recovered by Bolte along the boards. Bolte decides to bank it behind Angels' net. Recovered by Sweeney. Sweeney touches the puck, gives it to Langdon player who sends it right back across the goal line. Pass from Johnson. Back out to the point. Wind up and shot blocked away by Johnson. Recovered far side by Steinhaus. Steinhaus tries dumping it into the zone. It's broken up by Blades defender. He'll carry it behind their net. We got a camper here from behind. Shot went wide of the net there from Sweeney. Loose puck now. Comes out in the neutral area. It's recovered by Steinhaus. Steinhaus winning the red line. Dumps it into the far corner. Chased down now behind the goal line by Olsen. Nice job by Olsen. Tries centering pass. Broken up by Langdon before it could reach in front of the net. Wide angle shot by Sandy. Hits traffic. Puck now recovered by Langdon. Chipped back out to the point. Stopped by the skate of Noah. Bouncing rubber puck did finally come out into the neutral area. It's chipped down into the Angels zone. Recovered by Noah. Noah skating around the net. Chased by a Blades player. Dumps it off the glass to the stick of a Langdon defender who does it right back to him. Noah to Sandy. Sandy passing it to an unexpected Erickson. Back to Noah, back to Sandy, to Olsen. Olsen's far side pass to Erickson now, just out of his reach. Recovered behind the net by Langdon. Langdon's going to bank the puck hard off the boards. Stopped near side by Bolte. Sent it across to Sandy. Sandy dumps it. He'll come off for a line change. Chased down now behind the goal line by Bolte. Langdon recovers it. Getting past Noah, who was changing the tire at the moment. Nice intercepted pass there by Tweeten. Tweeten on the heels. Easily recovered by Langdon. Loose puck now down behind the net. Pressured by Bolte. Chipped up along the boards. Out to Johnson. Johnson keeps it in at the point. Backhand pass to the slot. Broken up by Langdon. Carried out of the zone. Once on the red line. Shot on target. Cleared wide by Noah, and that'll do it for period number 1. And both teams will come to the bench for a quick pause before we get number 2 here underway. No, you didn't want it. Period 2 underway. Taking the draw is Scott. Nice win, recovered by Sweeney on the spin move. Lost it. Chipped up off the glass by Blade's defender. Recovered at the point by Sweeney. Sweeney immediately pressured. Lost it on a stick lift. Loose puck now along the boards. Scott rips a shot. Shot towards net by Steinhaus. Was going wide. Hit traffic before going wide. Dumped into the Angels zone now by Blades. Chased into the near corner by Steinhaus. Steinhaus chip pass up to, I believe that was Sweeney. Here comes Steinhaus. Steinhaus dumps the puck near side corner, chasing it behind, slapped off the stick. Slides out at the point. Shot towards net by Johnson. Grabbed out of the air. Loose puck now near side, recovered by 7. He'll carry it behind their net. Breakout pass along the boards. One top pass to Johnson. Johnson lost it on the handle. Walked in. Nice shot and a save by Noonan. Quick whistle by the official, as the Langdon player was able to strip it free. Well, quick whistle that benefited the Angels. Off the draw by Sandy, won by Langdon. Shot towards net, deflected. A really nice quick reaction save by Noonan. On the deflection, as his body was moving him one way, he saw he had to make a quick glove decision. Face off won by Sandy to the stick of Tweeten. Tweeten up to Olsen. Olsen breakout pass to Sandy. Sandy headmans it up to Erickson. Erickson lost it on the blue line crossing. That puck gets chipped up out of play off the stick of Sandy. So with the netting, that'll bring it now with a face-off near side. Nice win by Sandy to Erickson. Erickson out to the point to Tweeten. Tweeten shot deflected, cleared wide by Langdon. Puck in the near corner, dumped behind the net by Sandy. Trying to get there was Olsen, recovered by Erickson. Erickson sent it out to the point. Shot towards net by Tweeten, intercepted by the Blades, and they carry it back down into the Angel zone. He dumps it hard along the boards. And there will be a penalty assessed now to the Blades player. It'll be a slash. Another power play opportunity for the Angels. Slashing. Scott with the face-off. Face-off won by Scott. Getting there is Steinhaus. Steinhaus to Bolte. Bolte centering pass, tries to go through skates. Recovered by Langdon, carrying it back out of their zone. Beats Johnson far side, walking in. Shot from bottom part of the circle. Save deflected wide. Loose puck now behind the net. Recovered by Steinhaus. Steinhaus sends it back near side to Sweeney. Sweeney breakout pass behind Scott. Was chipped forward by Langdon. Dumped into the zone by Bolte. Coasting into it are all 3 Angels players. Recovered behind the net by Sweeney. A quick rappy attempt by Sweeney. Puck gets dumped back by Scott to a corner where no one was at. Sweeney battling for it, pressured by 2 players. Puck now out along the boards by Scott. Didn't know what to do with it. It's recovered by Langdon, carrying it back out of the zone. Or attempted. Player doing a really good job of controlling the clock right now. Sends it up out of the zone, stopped by Johnson. Johnson passes the puck back near side to Sweeney. Sweeney carrying it in along the boards. Weak shot into the skates of a Langdon player, easily deflected. Carried now behind the goal line. Chipping it back up out of zone. Icing should be the call on this one, and it will be in. The whistle bringing the face-off back down far side corner in the blade's end. Had one of the Angels players leave the ice and is heading to the locker room with the assistant coach. I'm sure what that's all about. Nice win by Sandy out to Steinhaus. Gave it to Erickson. Erickson feeding it to Sandy. His shot went wide of the net. Pass from Olsen out to Noah. Olsen centering pass. Not one Angels player posted where they should be in front of the net. Tries to chip it up out of the zone. We're Langdon. Recovered by Olsen. Dumping it in the corner. Going in for it. Weak on the skates. Olsen gets tossed like a rag doll. Nice shot by Steinhaus. A loose puck was trickling around. Olsen recovered it. Tries centering it. Puck now carried back out of the zone by Langdon. Back at full strength. Puck battle along the boards. Nice job by Steinhaus removing player from the puck. Recovered by Langdon. Centering pass, loose puck now out front. Two Langdon players there trying to get the puck shot. Attempted to clear it out by Olsen. Broken up by a body. Shot from the far right angle. Noah now gives it right to a Langdon player who sends it back along behind the goal line. Recovered by Noah. Noah gives it right to the same defender. Dumps it into the corner near side. It's recovered by Noah. Noah chipping it up now to Olsen. Olsen one-time pass it up to Sandy. He'll carry it out. Sandy wins the red line. Gets a shot on target for a line change. Recovered now by Langdon. He puts on the speed. Tries to bring it towards net. His shot goes just wide. Recovered by Steinhaus. Steinhaus now, nice far side pass to Bolte, who wasn't ready with a stick down. Puck bounced over his stick. Recovered by Scott. Scott gets rubbed out along the boards. Chipping it out was the Langdon's attempt. Stopped by Bolte up to Scott. Scott tried to feed it near side to Sweeney, who was waiting. Chipped out of the zone by Langdon. Recovered now by Johnson. Johnson puts on the brakes. Holds the puck there, waiting for the Langdon player to chip it off. Recovered by Noah. Noah feeds it up to Bolte. Bolte, centering pass, makes it all the way to the Langdon defender. Nice job by Bolte intercepting that cross-ice pass. Bolte lost it on the body check, but recovered it. Reaching, trying to get it. Chipped out by Langdon. You'll notice that whenever we're in the zone, Langdon's got at least 3 of their players in front of our net, tying up our players, actively tying them up. Something that is a concept that we have an incredibly difficult time understanding. Far side shot by Langdon. Recovered now, carrying it around near side zone. He puts on the brakes. Bouncing puck recovered after the save. Carried out of the zone now by Steinhaus. Steinhaus wins the red line, dumps it in along the corner. It's going to get recovered by Langdon. Chasing it down with Steinhaus on the turn. Changing directions. Lost it on the stick handle. Sent by Johnson up to Olsen. Olsen now cutting in near side. He gets a shot on target instead of carrying it in further. Puck battle along the far boards. Kept in at the point by Johnson. That shot gets deflected just wide. Tries to get there is Erickson. He does have it. Immediately stripped off of his stick by a player who is skating. Dumping it out of the zone. Lost a footing was Johnson. A 2-on-1 now. Loose puck is going to get picked up by Steinhaus. Steinhaus passes it up to Erickson. Erickson now sends it up to Sandy, who picked it up by Olsen. Sandy's shot. Chest saved by goaltender. Nice play attempt by the Angels. Recovered now near side. Dumping it along the boards to a waiting forward skater. Forer dumps it in behind the goal line. It's covered by Noah. Noah lost it on the poke check. Centering pass broken up by Noah. Noah now recovering it. High flying chip puck. That'll be on target. Icing waved off. Cleared wide by the Langdon goaltender. Puck comes out of the zone. Battle now right in front of the Angels bench. And a whistle will be drawn as the puck was tied up with no movement for the attributed period of time that the ref deemed acceptable to stop play. Assistant coach now coming back into the game. Still without Tweeten, who was the player that left. Off the draw, won by Scott, dumped back into the zone by Noah, recovered by Blade's defender. He sends the puck soaring down to the Angels zone, so icing will bring the faceoff now back into Langdon's end. 6 minutes and 48 seconds to go in period number 2. Face-off won by Scott. Kept in at the point by Noah. Covered behind the net by Sweeney. Chipped it up to Scott. Scott trying to find somebody there waiting. Found the stick of Bolte. Bolte should have released that immediately. Nice job by Scott on the stick handle. Recovered by Langdon. Kept into the point by Noah. Dumped up along the boards by a defender. Sent back in by 7, recovered by the defender, pressured by Bolte. 11 now recovering the puck, over skating it. Held up along the boards behind the net by Scott. Nice step up by Noah, keeping it in at the point. Pressured, tried to get it out, was Langdon, kept in beautifully by Noah. Nice shot, wide angle by Bolte, trying to find a opening in the net, was saved and held on by Blade's goaltender. Sandy with the face-off, loose puck out to Steinhaus. Steinhaus across to Johnson. Johnson backhands it into the far corner. Puck race 1 to it by Langdon. Mishandling it, recovered by Erickson. Chipping up along the boards, kept in at the point by Johnson. Johnson losing his stick in the battle. Puck makes its way to Steinhaus. Steinhaus trying to headman it up to the stick of Sandy. Sandy dumps it through traffic, jams it right to the stick of Langdon, where they recover and bring it back down into the Angels' end. Poke checked away by Steinhaus, right out front of the net. Wind up stolen away there by Olsen. Olsen lost it on the skate move. Carried in by 99. His shot blocked by the skate of Steinhaus. Puck recovered by Sandy. Sandy tried to clear it out. Found its way in front of the net. Cleared wide by Olsen. Just out of reach of Erickson. Olsen now recovering the puck. Pressured off of it. He'll go and get a line change. Langdon recovers, dumps it along the boards. Getting there far side is Johnson. Johnson's shot on target. And a nice rebound by Bolte. And that'll get the Angels on the board as Bolte came in near side. Following the rebound off of the shot from Johnson. That'll be an assist that should get attributed to Jack Johnson. 4 minutes, 39 seconds to go, period number 2. Off the draw by Scott, recovered by Langdon. No icing on the play. Recovered in the near corner by Steinhaus. Steinhaus sends it up far side to Bolte. Bolte sends it near to Sweeney. Sweeney's stick not on the ice. You can't catch a pass when your stick is off the ice. Puck battle now in front of Langdon's bench, and they dump it into the near corner. It's recovered behind the net by Johnson. Johnson on the turn. Sends it near side to Sweeney. Poke checked away by Langdon, recovered by Steinhaus. Steinhaus tries to race it out of the zone, stopped, carried back in, and dumped in the inner corner by Langdon, picked up behind the net by Johnson. Johnson lost it in the battle. Centering pass, far side post, shot from the high slot point, saved by Noonan. He'll hold on to that one. Off the draw, puck found its way near side. Breakout pass by Erickson. Off the stick of Olsen, dumped back into the Angels' end by a defender, recovered by Olsen. Olsen feeding the puck to Sandy, gets deflected off of Langdon's player's leg, dumped further in towards net by Noah, intercepted, dumped back out of the zone, picked up near side by Steinhaus. Steinhaus lost it along the boards, recovering it, tries to get it out. Backhand pass now to Sandy, trying to feed it up towards Olsen, recovered by Langdon. Langdon dumping the puck back out of the zone, recovered by Steinhaus. Steinhaus on the turn. They'll carry it back into the zone. Winds up, he gets a shot, deflected wide off the stick of Langdon, covered by Erickson. Erickson sauce passes it over his teammate for some reason, and that'll go all the way down. No icing as it came from Erickson's stick. Recovered near corner by Steinhaus. Steinhaus carrying it out of the zone, sends it to Sweeney. Slapped out of the air by Sandy to Sweeney instead of letting it go. Dumped back out of the zone by Langdon. Chased down far side by Noah. Icing waved off. Noah puts on the brakes behind the net. Immediately pressured. Loose puck now out front, easily just sent in. I counted 3 Angels players. I don't think none of the 3 had any clue that the player was there waiting for that unintentional loose puck, which found its way right out in front of the net. You have to be aware of your surroundings. Scott now with draw, dumps it up to the stick of a defender. Pressured by Bolte. Far side pass gets tied up into the official's skates. Dumped back up by Noah. Pressured by Bolte. Stick on the ice. You can't poke to check the puck away when your stick is at your knees. Chasing it down now behind the net. Carrying it out is 99. He's going to dump it down. Foot race now. And a penalty, or I'm not sure what was going to be. Official had his arm up in the air. Maybe he was going to be calling icing, and then icing never was called. Recovered behind the goal line by 99. A wraparound intent, and a nice save by Noonan. He'll hold on to it. It'll be a far side face-off, glove hand slide of Noonan down in the Angels' end. Sandy with the face-off. Nice win to the stick of Johnson. He gets tied up on it. Loose puck now picked up by Olsen. Olsen lost it, got helped by Johnson. Olsen, nice near side cross ice pass to Erickson. Erickson tries to feed it through 2 defenders to Sandy. Sandy tried feeding it right back to Erickson, just couldn't execute. Langdon now launches the puck all the way down. That'll be an icing whistle, bring it back in to their end. 1 minute, 8 seconds to go in period number 2. Sandy with the face-off. Loose puck dumped up along the boards. Shot towards net by Johnson. Bouncing puck did make its way towards net. It's frozen by Blades goaltender's glove. Sandy with the draw again. Shot towards net by Olsen. Tied up was Eriksson. Eriksson, instead of trying to poke check the puck again, that time his stick was at player's shoulders. It's a good way to get a slashing call instead of poke checking the puck. Dumped back in by the Angels. Stopped along the boards by Olsen, recovered by the Angels. Chipped up now to the point. Using the glass, gets the puck around Johnson, recovered far side by Steinhaus. Steinhaus on the spin. Getting there was Eriksson. Eriksson centering pass to Sandy, to Olsen. Olsen pressured, center it to Eriksson. Dumped back into the Angels' end by Langdon. Puck carrying is Johnson. Johnson tries to feed it up to Angels players who are coming on the ice from the line change, and offsides was the whistle. Off the draw by Scott, bouncing puck recovered by 99. 99 tries feeding it into the zone. Hits back side leg of one of his own teammates, and that'll do it for period number 2. Both teams will go to their locker rooms. And we'll have a brief Zamboni intermission break and be right back at it here for period number 3. Yeah, or tweeting that left the game is on the bench, but fully undressed, with wearing only a helmet after being tomahawk slashed in the head on the last Langdon penalty that was assessed, which was only given as a 2-minute. Could have been a more severe penalty, apparently. Taking the draw is Scott. Bouncing out the stick of Sweeney, chasing it down far side. Puck lost in the plethora of loose, chunky snow which was left by the Zamboni driver who didn't know what he was doing. Puck near side wrapped along. Johnson blows a tire, takes down Bolte. Puck gets sent out to the point. Shot gets deflected just wide. Stepping forward, getting a shot with 68, bouncing off the stick of Johnson. Pass back out to the point once again. Hard launching shot, bounced just wide of the net. Centering pass was Johnson was there, doing nothing to pressure the player. Kept in the zone by Langdon, recovered far side to Steinhaus. Steinhaus into the skates of Sweeney. Recovered by Scott. Scott sends it out to the point. Shot towards the net, went just wide. Chased down near side. Steinhaus feeds it out to the point instead of doing something with it. That shot went wide. Recovered, won the foot race to a gliding Angels player. And now they're finally going to decide to get it out of the zone, but it will be icing. And brought back into the Angels' end. Face off near side. Sandy with the face-off. Loose puck behind the goal line, picked up by Noah. Tries to chip it along the boards. Had a weak pass attempt, recovered by Olsen. Olsen now backhands it up to Sandy, easily broken up by Langdon. Charging forward now is Noah. Noah carrying it over the red line, feeds it to Sandy. Sandy, nice shot and a goal. Really nice shot by Sandy and a smart play by Noah. Brings the deficit back to within one. Sandy with the face-off, broken up and dumped into the zone by Langdon. Chased down now, loose puck picked up by Noah behind the net. Noah up to Erickson. Erickson backhands it out to the point. Dumped back into the far corner. Puck wraps along the boards. Getting there this time with Steinhaus. Steinhaus got it up to Olsen. Olsen lost it on the traffic jam. Carried out by Noah. Noah trying to feed it up to Olsen. Picked up by Sandy. Olsen shot on target, where it's a save and picked up now behind their goal line. Forwarding pass tipped back into the Angels' ends, recovered by Johnson. Johnson, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, carrying it dangerously in front of the net. You don't ever do that. You never carry the puck right in front of your net like that. Thankfully, it got up to Bolte. Bolte goes far side to, that was Sweeney, kept it nicely by Scott. Picked up behind the goal line now by Langdon. Langdon's going to carry it out. Broken up by Johnson to Scott. Scott on the turn sends it to Sweeney. Sweeney backpedaling. Couldn't get the puck on the stick. Breakout, cross-ice pass. Broken up now by Noah. Noah winds up. Noah gets a shot. Hits traffic. Deflected near side wide. Slapped by Langdon behind their goal. Dumps it hard along the boards, and that puck will carry itself all the way down, and that'll be an icing whistle with a face-off back in Langdon's end. It's super dangerous to cut in front of your own net like that, right out front, with tons of opportunity to jumble the puck and lose it, and just have the other team smash it in. You don't ever do that. Sandy now with the draw. Nice win to Erickson. Erickson one touch passes it unrecoverable to Steinhaus. Steinhaus, a blind no look pass right to a Langdon player who rips a shot, goes high up over the net. Pass now out to the point. Cross ice pass far side to the circle. Shot hits the side of the netting. Chased down now behind the net by Steinhaus. Loose puck picked up by Sandy. Sandy dumps it in the far corner. Chasing it down is Erickson. Erickson getting it. Erickson smashes the puck up through traffic. It's getting it sent now out of the zone by the Angels, and it will be icing and brought back down to their end. It'll be a far side, blocker side face-off. Off the draw by Sandy, chipped up by Olsen up to Erickson. Erickson over skating the puck on his own, recovered by Langdon. Spin move at neutral ice, bringing the puck back far side. They dump it on target. Stick save cleared wide by Noonan, recovered behind the net by Noah. Noah slaps it along the boards. Erickson there recovering, or over skating it. Sandy to Olsen. Olsen, that should be icing. Yep, Olsen wasn't across the red line before he sent that puck down, so it'll be another face-off. Far side blocker hand of Noonan. Ten minutes and 43 seconds to go in period number 3. Face-off won by Scott to Bolte. Bolte immediately dumps it now down into the Langdon end. Chased down beautifully by Sweeney. Sweeney, tons of speed. Pressuring the player, allowing Bolte to be there. All 3 forward players on one side of the rink. Another thing you don't ever want to see done. Nice job by Noah keeping it in at the point. Recovered by Langdon, chipping it up out of the zone. Unable to handle the puck though. Reaching for it was Steinhaus. Stepping up is Noah. Noah to the stick of Scott. Scott's going to cut in towards the middle. He winds up. He sends a shot into the shin pad of a defender. He goes hard into the boards. Pressured behind the net by Bolte and Sweeney. Breakout pass broken up by Scott. Scott feeding it to Bolte, who sent it wide far side in front of the net. Langdon able to chip it up out of the zone. Running into the official is Steinhaus. Steinhaus tries to clear it up out of the zone, brought in to the Angels and recovered in the far corner by Noah. Noah sent it out to the point, dumped in along the boards. Nice job by Noah, pressuring, recovered by Steinhaus. Steinhaus flips it up to Noah. Bounces up over his stick, sent back in, and offsides will be the call for the stoppage of play. Face-off won by Sandy to the stick of Noah. Noah up to Olsen. Olsen winning the red line. An extremely weak backhand dump. Come on, bud. Do actually something productive with the puck. Kept it in at the point by Noah. Covered by Sandy. Reaching for it was Erickson. Chipped up out of the zone now. Carried out into the neutral area by Langdon. Recovered by Noah. Stripped away by Langdon. Noah sends the player hard into the boards. Sends the puck back far side to the corner. Erickson there, over skating it. Cleared up out of the zone. Slapping wide finally by Noonan, doing the defender's job. Recovered by Sandy. He decides to give it away, wrapping it along the boards. Picked up far side by Erickson. Erickson feeding it up to Olsen. Olsen pressured. Sends it right to the stick of a Langdon defender. Far side pass. Off the stick. Recovered by Steinhaus. Steinhaus up to Scott. Scott wins the red line. Sends it back down into the zone. Stopped by the Langdon goaltender along the boards. Pressured by Bolte. Puck battle near side out at the point. Easy bank off the boards to get around Johnson. Recovered loose puck sliding by Steinhaus in the Angels' end. He'll lose it on the turn. He slaps it back to the stick of a Langdon defender. Sweeney lost it in the skates along the boards, recovered by Langdon. Langdon banking the puck. Nice pass off the boards. Pressured by Johnson, recovered by Bolte. Bolte's pass to Sweeney was off the ice, bouncing off the Sweeney stick. Going for the body check instead of the puck is Steinhaus. Loose puck now in front of the net. Missed trip there by the officials. Bolte going for the puck was tripped up. Steinhaus presenting it on a silver platter for a poke check. That Scott now coming in, poke checking the puck away. Chased down far side by Sweeney. Olsen coming in. Could have got called on a hook. Poke checked away by Sandy. Olsen giving chase. He loses footing. Poke checked away by Sandy, but didn't know that he had poke checked it away. Brought back in again. Steinhaus going for a body check instead of the puck. Pass from Sandy over the stick of Olsen. Langdon recovered down in their zone, banking off the boards twice to get around Angels players. Puck now picked up by Steinhaus. Steinhaus feeding it up to Eriksson, who was skating back into the zone and out of direction for a breakout, and the icing will be the call, and it'll get brought back down into the Angels' end. We've got 6 minutes and 23 seconds to go in period number 3. Face off won by Sandy. Dumped up along the boards by Steinhaus. Sandy flips it far side to Bolte. Bolte sending it right back into the middle to Eriksson. Offsides is the call as Sandy was crossing the blue line before Eriksson. A penalty being assessed now. Perhaps too many men on the ice. Because it was a technical penalty based off of the referees. No, maybe it was that's probably a 10-minute unsportsmanlike misconduct against that particular player, as he was taken out because the player wasn't on the ice. He probably said something like foul language or something on the bench, and the referees will give him a 10-minute unsportsmanlike misconduct for that. Yeah, and the penalty shouldn't be up on the scoreboard. Puck now found its way back, bouncing off the boards, recovered by Steinhaus. Nice pass near side to Noah. Noah's pass behind the stick of Sandy, recovered by Bolte. Bolte now gets a shot towards net. Deflected wide off the knee of a player. Sidestepping a check was Eriksson in the far corner. Langdon recovering it, skating it back out into the neutral zone, cutting in near side. Lots of speed. 12 had the puck poke checked away nicely by Sandy. Continuing with momentum behind the net. Passes it out to 99. 99 pressured by Noah. Loose puck now battled by Sweeney. Sweeney's skate got the puck out of the zone, but stopped by Langdon. Cross ice pass broken up by Sweeney. Sweeney's shot on target, deflected wide in front of the net. Langdon now battling for it along the boards, broken up by Olsen. Olsen's pass towards the net, broken up by Langdon. Puck dumped along the boards, kept in at the point by Steinhaus. Tying up player is Scott. Loose puck now behind the net. It's picked up by Olsen. Olsen on the spin. Tried to send the puck right through a player's skates. Can't do that. Nice job by Noah backhanding it. Pressured was Scott. Gave it right out to the middle where Langdon was waiting for it. They recover it. Pass gets deflected off the skate. Stopped by Noah. Sends it far side on the boards. Sweeney now changing direction. He's held off the puck. Dumped in along boards by Olsen. Chased down near side by Scott. Scott's centering pass broken up by Langdon. They send the puck back far side. Chipping the puck, but over skating, it was Noah. Loose puck now to the stick of Johnson. Johnson's stick not on the ice. Gives it right to Langdon. Shot and a goal. Johnson should have cleared that puck wide instead of giving it right to a player, allowing him to get a shot. Four minutes, 5 seconds to go in period number 3. It was an even strength goal, even though I had power play up on there. Off the draw, puck shot on target, saved by Noonan, picked up near side by Steinhaus. Steinhaus headmans it up out of reach of Sandy, covered by Langdon defender. Banking off the boards, dumped in around Noah, recovered by Steinhaus. Steinhaus far side pass to Erickson, can't handle the pass, dumped towards the net, on target, no icing. Covered behind the net, wrapped hard along the boards. Pressured by Noah at the point, kept it on the spin. Erickson keeps it in. Chased down the far side now by Sandy. Bank off the boards, gets it out of the zone. Stepping up with Steinhaus. Sandy dumps it back into Langdon end, chased by Erickson. Langdon carrying it around the corner. Gets around Olsen, stopped by Johnson standing still. That player will skate in, gets around, again, clear the puck wide. Langdon picking up speed, finding the Angels players on their heels, watching. Hopefully they at least bought admission tickets to the game. Timeout called by Angels. Taking the draw is Scott. Dumped along the boards, Steinhaus. Puck made its way to Langdon's defender, carrying it down near side now. Dumping it off the boards, gets it deep into the Angels zone, picked up behind goal line by Johnson. Johnson's pass broken up. Stopping the dump in was Scott. He'll carry it out of the zone. He's losing it on the plethora of players on far side. Near side pass. Banks off the boards, recovered by Johnson. Johnson stepping away. Shot out front. Nice save by Noonan. Covered now by Steinhaus. Steinhaus carries it out. Bolte was in the right spot. Stick not on the ice. And the icing call from Steinhaus's pass intended for Bolte carries it down. It'll be a far side, blocker side face-off for Noonan. Face-off won by Sandy. Picked up by Noah. Noah's pass bouncing off the stick of Olsen. Recovered by Blades, carrying it down behind their net. Kept in at the point by Noah. Puck now picked up with tons of time to spare by Langdon. Behind the goal line. Dangerous pass out front by Langdon, picked up by a player. Angels weren't there waiting for it. Broken up pass by Noah. Dumped in by Sandy. Picked up behind the goal line by Langdon. Poke checked away by Olsen. Pressure helped by Erickson. Wraparound puck hit the skate of the official, keeping it in the zone. Kept in at the far corner by Noah. Backhanded by Erickson. Centering pass by Sandy. Broken up by a skate. Sandy loses it on the stick battle. Wide angle shot by Sandy was on target. It'll be a chest save by Langdon. 1 minute, 8 seconds to go in the game. Scott with the face-off. Face-off won to the point by Jude Noah. Shot wide of the net. Loose puck now in the corner, blowing tires. Sweeney carrying it out is Langdon. Buddy check by Steinhaus, carrying a puck now. Great job. Attempt by Scott. Shot towards the net. Picked up near side now by Bolte. Stripped away by 99. Pressured by Scott. Charging forward is Sweeney. He gets steamrolled. Bolte sends it up to Sweeney. Puck gets tied up in the official skates. 25 seconds to go in the game. Puck dumped now back into Angel's zone. It's going to get picked up by Noah. Noah carrying the puck wide. Sends it up out of zone. Picked up by Sweeney. Sweeney entering into Langdon's end. Shot on target. Save cleared wide by the goaltender. Dumped out to the point. Shot attempt by Noah. Broken up by a charging player. And that'll do it for the game. Angels falling for the second time this year to what appears to be stronger, faster Langdon team. Hungrier Langdon team. Angels will take on, I believe it's Alexandria tomorrow.
You guys are riding with us, aren't you?
Bree's coming back.
Oh, she is.
I'm coming to pick you boys up.
Thanks for sticking with us. It was all